Bloomberg's Kevin Cirilli spoke to Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn about 5G and more.
There is bipartisan concern about how we advance with 5G, what the Chinese are doing, Huawei and their participation in this. So what you heard was that people want to really focus on this. Another thing, Kevin, that was very important in the hearing was agreement, again, bipartisan, that we need a national strategy, but we do not need or want to federalize the 5G network.
President Trump, according to my colleague Margaret Talev at Bloomberg, she's reporting that President Trump plans in the coming days to sign an executive order that would prohibit American firms from using gear made by foreign telecommunication companies that pose a security threat. Good move?
Good move. It is the right move. And right now, as we're looking at what we need to do to recoup spectrum, repackage spectrum, especially this mid-band spectrum that is going to be so important to expansion of a durable, sustainable 5G network, this is the right thing to go ahead and say, do not use Huawei equipment. To our allies, do not use Huawei equipment because they are going to use that to spy on you, and in the long run, this is going to be the most expensive equipment you would ever buy.
I was struck by how this is such a nonpartisan issue on the Senate Judiciary Committee. I'm also struck by the backdrop to all of this, U.S.-China trade talks.
Yeah.
And this is the one area that I think even Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer would agree with President Trump. But when you talk about tariffs, when you talk about agricultural, I know these issues are crucial to your state. What would you like to see happen, not moving away from the cyber issue for a second, but in the broader conversation of U.S.-China trade talks?
In the broader conversation, we would hope that the Chinese realize that they are a very creative people and very resourceful, and they can compete without stealing our technology, our intellectual property. They can compete without embedding spyware and malware into their hardware. And what they need to do is compete and abide by the rules that every other market economy uses and abides by. I think that would be great. And on tariffs have an adverse effect. I really look at tariffs as taxes. And when it comes, we've been working this week on issues with wire products and with charcoal grills and some of the soybean issues, chemicals that are exported from Eastman Chemical, polysilicon from Wacker. We are dealing with all of these issues this week, and the tariffs are not helpful.